We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. I hope y'all staying warm. Hope y'all have power. Hope y'all ain't snowed in too badly. I was just out snowing my car. I had to snow my way out to the street because I gotta go through the back of my apartment. It's cold. It's wet. Starting to rain now. But we're here. Nonetheless, man, I don't care. I got power and I was able to watch the Patriots. We are back, baby. We are back. We are back in the Super Bowl. The New England Patriots defeated the Denver Broncos 10-7. Drake May using his wheels to get the first down where we needed it, man. The Patriots won, and we are going to the Super Bowl. We are going back to the Super Bowl to play either the Seahawks or the Rams. Now, I said this before in my last live. I knew this game wasn't going to be easy. I knew this game wasn't be. Oh, before we even get to that, it's great to be a New England fan, man. If it's not the Celtics, if it's not the Red Sox, if it's not the Bruins, it's the Patriots. It's one or the other. We're always back in it. We're always in it. We're always in the playoffs in some way. It's just a good feeling because we expect to be here. I don't know if I expected to be in the Super Bowl. I expected the Patriots to get far with an easy schedule this season. I expected that going into it. You can check the TikToks, check the YouTubes. By the way, that reminds me, check the YouTubes, check the TikToks, check the lives, check everything, man. I've been saying it. I knew he was going to be good. You know, some things went our way. Of course, the seating went our way. I would have liked to be in Foxborough, but it actually helped us to be in Mile High due to the snowy conditions. Now, let's get to the game. I knew once Bo Nix was out for the rest of the playoffs and it was Jarrett Stidham up, people was like, it's gonna be easy. I was at Trader Joe's Friday. I went to Trader Joe's on Friday. People in there, it's a little packed, not too crazy, but people in there, getting ready for the snowstorm. I get up to this guy. He had his cash register. He was about to leave. He saw me. He was like, "Oh, you can come over. You can come over to my register." He's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" "I'm good, man. How are you?" "Yeah, he said something about the Giants or the Jets. I didn't care. Did not care. He said, "Yeah, man, the Giants, we got something good, John." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm a Patriot fan." He said, "Go to hell." He said, "Go to hell," when I said I'm a Patriot fan. And we just sitting there talking. He was like, "Y'all, man, y'all got it easy. It must be nice being a New England, a Boston fan." I said, "It is. It's pretty nice." He said, "It's gonna be easy." I sat here. I said, "It's not gonna be easy." He said, "Jarrett Stidham?" I was like, "It's not gonna be easy. Going to Mile High is not easy, man. Especially in the AFC Championship games. Tom Brady did not do good there. I believe he was 0-3 in the AFC Championship at Denver or somewhere in the playoffs, but I believe at Denver because I remember those games. I remember those games when I was one of them when I was in college. But Mile High, I mean, you go to Steelers, you go to the Ravens in the AFC Championship, and those games are tough. But those games are tough because of the fans and how crazy they are, how loud they get, how much they get on the refs, and the refs start making calls towards the home team. Mile High is Mile High. Not only are the fans loud, but hello, it's elevated. You run out of breath quicker. And it's cold, as you can see. It was snowing in the fourth quarter. It was nice the whole game until the fourth quarter, bro. But nonetheless, I told him at Trader Joe, I was like, it's not gonna be easy, bro. I don't think it's that easy as people think it is. I know, Jarrett Stidham, but you got Pastor Tan in that defense, Sean Payton. You got Cortland Sutton, Mims. It's not. They're a good team. The Denver Broncos are a good team. They made comebacks all season. I've been watching those games. Bo Nix was on my fantasy team, which I won. We winning all year. 2026, we winning all year. Nonetheless, he was like, "Yeah, we'll see." So we get to the game. Like I said, the first three quarters. Whether I'm not gonna say it's not a factor. The wind was blowing a couple underthrown balls by Drake May, both guys. But the Denver Broncos punched first. They punched first. Jarrett Stidham delivered a nice throw, drop in a bucket. In the bucket, set it up nicely for a touchdown pass, and that was kind of it for the Denver Broncos. They moved the ball here and there, and they got a chance to kick a field goal to go up 10-0, but they chose not to and go for it. And then they got a turnover on down, a turnover. Excuse me, a turnover. And that kind of it didn't change the feel of the game. It was just a AFC classic championship game, which you expect. Terrible weather, loud fans, packed place, defense, rugged. Who's gonna get the first down? And that was it. Now, like I've been saying all season, the first half, how the Patriots ended is so key, is so important. And I think they scathed by because it wasn't their exactly last possession, but it was the one before that. New England Patriots was kind of backed up, ran the ball, had a little nice game, passed it to Hunter Henry on second down. He dropped it. Third down, we didn't pick it up. Denver Broncos called timeout to get the ball back. And they get a first down, and they were able to kick a field goal. They miss it, but they missed the field goal. We skate by. If they made that field goal, I don't know what happens. The Patriots did answer back in the first half too, so it was even. But that was a big momentum shift that the Broncos were not able to go up going into halftime, bro. And then the New England Patriots, they got a chance to go back. I knew that was going to go in. Forget it. Forget about it. The weather was crazy. The wind was crazy, but and then the second half, the weather became, a big factor. It was defense all the way. And now it's not even about Drake May and Jarrett Stidham. It's not about the quarterbacks. I think people kind of over emphasize how big a quarterback is to a game. Now, did Drake May make the winning play? He sure did. But also made a winning play. Christian Gonzalez, man. Now, this dude, all season, he's kind of been in and out all season, but he's always been a big factor once he got on the field, and he got a big pick. Now, Jarrett Stidham threw a ball that hung in the air, and he got the interception. He got the interception, and that really set us up nicely, man. But it wasn't Jarrett Stidham's fault. It was when you can't just run the ball all game. Even with the snow, it's like the Broncos had their chances. They just couldn't make it happen, and they got a field goal attempt up, and it was partially blocked. It was tipped by a guy they picked up off the roster the day before yesterday. But it didn't work out for the Broncos. They just couldn't convert, man. And I'm not gonna place it all on Jarrett Stidham, but that defense did hold them down. They held the Broncos down. Jarrett Stidham got, what I mean? He was Jarrett Stidham. He was what we thought. We all knew he wasn't a star. I knew he wasn't a star. He made some plays. He used his feet a little bit. The special teams needed to make something happen. They couldn't make something happen. The punter did great. He made a great punt inside of 10. When the New England Patriots had to try to get out of it, they couldn't. Drake May slipped up, and we just gave him the ball back. And Mike Vrabel has so much faith in that defense, and the defense came up as they usually been. The New England Patriots defense, man, that's what it is, bro. And not to look too far ahead, I'm a little scared if we play the Seahawks. I'm not too scared if we play the Rams. But we're gonna see how that game goes. It's at 6:30. We're gonna see how it goes. But nonetheless, New England Patriots, we are back to the Super Bowl, bruh. It's third down, and the Broncos have no more timeouts. They use all their timeouts. The Patriots got the ball, and people think they're gonna run. I thought exactly what freaking happened. Do a play action. Drake May, hold the ball. You keep it. You make sure you do not fumble. You roll out the opposite way. I don't think he was ever gonna throw it. Maybe he was. There was a receiver. Hollins was out running the route, but he was covered. And then Drake May made an exceptional play, a smart play. He made a couple of smart plays, even though the field goal didn't go in for the Patriots. But before the half, when he went down with 1 second left to call a timeout, Drake May he's starting to pick up some veteran like tendency, some game situation IQ. I know you'd be like, well, he's a quarterback. He should. It's not that easy. That was not an easy condition over there. Mile high, man. Mile high. AFC championship. Your head coach has also not been here as a coach either. And that's saying something about Mike Vrabel. Now, we're not going to get too much into that, but shout out to Mike Vrabel. Shout out to Josh McDaniels. It's great to see those guys. And it feels like the Patriot way still. It doesn't feel like a completely new staff is in there, a completely new game plan, a completely new identity. It's still the same New England Patriot identity this season. Tough defense, good secondary. No one's bigger than the program. Stephon Diggs isn't bigger than the program, but he's been playing fantastically, and it doesn't have anything to do with his play. Yeah, against the Buffalo early this season, he had a couple breakout plays. He had a touchdown last week, but it's just been team. It's been fully team, bro. Drake May 85, 86 yards, 10 for 21, nothing flashy. Ramondre Stevenson 71 yards, 25 carries. Matt Collins only had 2 catches, 51 yards, but he was the leader. But it's just winning. It's just winning football. The Patriots have figured out winning football, and that is the most important thing. Forget the high scoring stuff, because the high scoring teams, when they get to the Super Bowl, when they get to the conference championships, that's when the high scoring teams lose all the time. Defenses, teams that just are purely just defense alone, they're tough to get out. They typically do good in those conference championships, and then the Super Bowl, if they don't have that X factor with them, that just knows how to make a winning play on offense or in defense too. Defense will get you a X factor defensive guy will get you a win in the divisional round, the wild card round, in the conference round, not the Super Bowl. We don't see it too often. I'm sorry. When you think about the Tyreek catch with on his helmet, when we think about so many plays, man, uh, it's just in the Super Bowl we think about those things, and we think like it's a guy that make it's usually offense, but the defense is what carries on the backbone. So and the New England Patriots, they're looking like it now. I'm not gonna say they're locking, they're shooing to win the Super Bowl. Absolutely not. I think a lot of things fell through for them. When we talk about the schedule, when we talk about the seedings, when we talk about Bo Nix being out, when we talk about the Chargers having injuries, when we talk about CJ Stroud just playing terrible, but the defense being good, but CJ Stroud playing awful. We're talking about the Patriots being healthy. Will Campbell, he had a terrible false start. He's been struggling in his playoffs. He's been struggling in his playoffs before. Rookie at left tackle. I gotta say, I know no one's gonna say it, but I am proud of how he's been playing. He's been making rookie mistakes in situations where you don't want him to. But we can't forget that third down when Drake May used his feet, he could have messed up there too. This is a lot of times he could have messed up, but the big key wins that we've gotten this season, he hasn't messed up. He's giving some sacks, he's giving some some bad hits on Drake May and some flags. He's had a couple of flags. He's been playing like a rookie, but as you can see, nobody from New England saying take him out. He's talented. He's talented. I know I've been raving about a left tackle all season. Like, why, Kev? Why do you keep bringing him up? Because you can see the difference it makes. There's a reason why he's staying in there. He's not subbed out, bro. Will Campbell, he's been big, but now that front four on defense, they've been so good at not only getting to the quarterback but containing him, making sure the quarterback isn't out here running for 60, 70 yards. You know, we didn't see that too often. Jarrett Stidham ran for 23 yards. He threw for 133. Sure, but the front four has been so good for the New England Patriots, and yeah, they've been blitzing a lot too, and it's been helping because that secondary is lethal, bro. I think it flew under the radar for a lot of people, and I'm glad it did. I'm glad special teams did too. But man, the New England Patriots are back. I'm telling you, man. And Mike Vrabel has a chance to be the only head coach to win a Super Bowl as a player and can now win a Super Bowl as a head coach for the same team. That's amazing. It's a story. There's gonna be so many stories. That's one thing I love about being a New England Patriot fan. We've been in the Super Bowl a bunch of times, so we kind of know how it goes. One thing I love about it is this week, for the next 2 weeks, you're just gonna hear a bunch of stories. Local television. I'm in Jersey, so I'm not gonna see it as much, but you're gonna see on YouTube. You're gonna see on newspapers. You're gonna see on ESPN.com. You're gonna see on the Athletic. You're gonna see on the Ringer. You're gonna see on your favorite podcast. You're gonna see a bunch of stories of the Patriots and whoever wins the NFC championships. I just love how the stories kind of form. That's just the sports nerd in me. Leading up to the Super Bowl, I love it. I love it when it's my team. I don't really care too much when it's someone else. As a fan, but I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it, especially Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels and Stephon Diggs getting to the Super Bowl before Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. There's a lot of storylines in it, man. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it, and we are back. The New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. Gonna provide coverage. Gonna be writing about it, reacted to it. You're gonna see me more. Like I said, it's the live reaction. I hope everyone's staying safe, man. I hope everyone has power. I really do. Stay warm. But we are back. The New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. I am Kevin Parrington Turner. I am the Brown Bostonian, aka Sir South, and I'm checking out Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. Peace.